Hey, Picks and Parlay family, it's me, Detroit Lenny, here with a free NFL pick for you guys for Sunday, January 14th. A little wild card weekend here. We're going to talk the Steelers and the Bills. And to do that, we're going to bring in our guy, Dan Kaiser here, Dan Kaiser Sports. Dan, this game right here has me a little perplexed. 10's a big number. Steelers traveling to Buffalo, taking on the Bills, -10. The total sits at 36 even. Where are you going with this one, Dan?
Well, you're not the only one perplexed about this game. I've been going back and forth, and to be honest, I probably won't know until kickoff exactly where I'm going. But right now, I'm leaning the Bills in this one. Both teams come into this game playing really well. Steelers have won their last three, and their offense have picked up. They've scored 30 points for the first time this season in two of those games. The Bills. What can you say? At one point this season, they were 5-5, and their talk was they weren't going to make the playoffs, but then they won six out of their last seven. They took the division over the Dolphins, and they look like now one of those teams that nobody wants to play. There are a couple of things going into this game. One that could be really important is the weather. They're expecting wind gusts up to 50 miles an hour in this game, and there's a possibility of lake effect snow in Buffalo, which could cause some problems for the offenses here and what was going to be kind of a defensive game anyway. But a couple of things I'm looking at this game that kind of taking me off Pittsburgh and putting me to Buffalo in this one is obviously T.J. Watt won't be playing in this game. So you lose 19 sacks in the heart of this defense. And so I think they may have a little trouble slowing down Josh Allen if he's able to throw the ball, depending on the weather. And right now, it looks like Najee Harris may not play. He's got a knee problem right now, and if he can't go, I think that's going to be huge for the Steelers. Because the Steelers love to run the ball, but they do it with the two back approach. Harris gets most of the carries, had over 1,000 yards this season, and I just don't think if they're stuck with their backup running back, I just don't think we'll be able to get the job done on the ground, even though Buffalo's defense is a little weak against the rush. The Steelers have last won a playoff game back in 2016. They're 0-3 record since then. Josh Allen hasn't been great in the playoffs. He's 4-4 in playoff games since 2020. With the wind being a factor, the Harris being questionable, not knowing about that. Right, with T.J. Watt out right now, I'm leaning to the Steelers in this one. I'm going to lay the 10. I just think they should be able to get the job done a little bit more with their offense. Now, come game time, if the weather's not, depending on the weather's, but if Harris can play and the weather's bad, then I may lean to take the Pittsburgh and the points in that one, because then Pittsburgh will be able to control the ball on the ground. But those are things that we won't know probably until Sunday kickoff. So right now, my lean is on the Bills in this one.
Yeah, this game is this one's hard for me. The 10 is a big number. The weather, I hate to be the guy that says the weather is going to make my decision, but the weather might make my decision. And it's kind of to your point, it was exactly what I was thinking. If it's bad weather and Najee Harris can play, kind of plays into the Steelers' game plan, might take the points. But if the weather's bad and, no Najee Harris, no TJ Watt, I don't know how I don't take Buffalo here. But I'm kind of in the same boat. Like I'm iffy on this one, but lean Buffalo for sure with you here, minus the 10. Don't forget, you're looking for more picks, premium plays from Dan Kaiser. Check out picksandparlays.net. Use the promo code LENNY. That'll save you 20% off your entire purchase over there. Till then, though, me and Dan agree. We're going to lean Buffalo as of right now. But we'll see on game time. I'm Detroit Lenny, Picks and Parlays. Dan Kaiser, we appreciate you. Good luck, everybody, unless you're against us. Take care.